don't have a fancy microphone in this video. We're going to do our best with the audio that we do have, but please don't go anywhere because the content, the info, the ingredients that I have for you in this video is going to be great because I'm going to let you in on how I manage my time as a content creator, online business owner, and as an introvert who also has a day job now. Let's dive in. The key to making all of this possible for me is managing my time. I'm multi-passionate. I do a lot of things. I've got a lot of balls flying all over the place. And I also have 2 kids thrown in the mix in this lovely mix of things that I have going on. So how do I do it? I'm not, a superhuman. I also do everything myself in my business. I don't have an editor. I don't have a VA, an OBM, all these other things that people may have help with in their business. I do not. I really need to prioritize my time/my energy. It's a must. So let's dive in to my main strategies for how I do it all. So this is what I don't do. I don't plan according to time. No, we're not doing that. I channel my inner productivity queen by planning according to my energy levels. As an introvert, energy is like my main jam, my most valuable resource as a human. Bit dramatic, but kind of is. Even if I had 12 hours a day to work on my business, if I feel drained, if I'm all socialized out, I'm not going to get anything done. This is about knowing when I have the most creative energy, when I'm the most likely to have the energy to put into, let's say, scripting YouTube video or filming a YouTube video, because let's face it, that requires the most amount of energy for me. So I plan my whole entire week according to my energy levels. And if you've been following me and my journey for a while, you will know that mornings, my cozy mornings, are my everything. I would not have this business had it not been for those early hours that I put into my secret blog back in the day being 2018 and up until today, really. And I make it the coziest time of my entire day. It is my favorite time of the entire day because it's also when I have time for me. But yes, I feel very blessed that both of my kids are now sleeping through the night. So I do get up around 5:30 in the morning and I'm ready to go by 5:45. I got my cozy coffee. I got a candle lit. I've got some Alexi Murdoch playing in the background. I'm good to go. This is when I do my most important tasks that require the most amount of creative energy, such as scripting YouTube videos, emailing my lists, working on new courses. Basically, a lot of scripting and planning out content because I'm not going to be filming at 5:30 in the morning. That's crazy. So if I were you, I would do a little bit of an audit. When do you feel the most inspired and motivated? When do you have the most creative energy throughout your week? And then plan your week according to that. To heck with time and hours and all of that. Well, actually, I'm going to get into that later as well. My mornings are my cozy business time. It's pure gold for me. It is essential. I don't know if this is something you can relate to, but since I have all of these other projects going on in my life, I feel like if I plan to work on my business when I come home, that's not happening because then I'll be in a different headspace. I'll be in my day job headspace or my music headspace or some kid headspace. The mornings, I am the most alert. I am the most ready to go and ready to work on what really matters to me, my business, my content. And then the kids wake up and they mean a lot to me too. Getting things done, getting your dreams done in the morning is just, again, don't want to seem dramatic, but she dreams all day wouldn't be a thing if I didn't wake up early. So far, we've got planning according to my energy levels and implementing a cozy morning routine. If you want to see more behind the scenes of my cozy morning ritual and routine that I got going on right now, leave a comment below and let's do like a little vlog thing. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can make that happen early, but we'll see. The third thing that I do to have time to do all as a multi-passionate creator is getting really specific when I am planning out my weeks. So I'm not going to put down work on business or work on my blog in my calendar, planner, to-do list. No, I'm going to get really specific. What exact result do I expect to achieve in the given time frame? I need to be ridiculously specific because if I'm not, I'm going to procrastinate, find something else to do, or just not get up at all. When you are that tired in the morning before you've had your coffee, you need to know what your brain has planned for you because decision fatigue in the morning, that's not going to make you productive. So just knowing exactly what you expect to produce in the time frame or that morning session is going to help a lot, and it has helped me a lot as well. Instead of writing down work on business, write blog post draft for XYZ blog post, edit carousel and schedule it, upload lesson XYZ to Kajabi for my new online course. Something like that. Really, really specific. The clearer the task, the less resistance. You can do this. I know I've talked a lot about planning according to my energy levels, but I still plan out my entire calendar because I have 3 calendars. Having a specific calendar for each project in my life right now is really, don't want to say key again, essential. It's really important because I don't want to be scatterbrained. I don't want to have things intertwine. I just like to have my day job's calendar, my content and my business stuff goes in here, and then I have another calendar for my music related songwriting things. I have 3 different calendars to separate everything. I color code. Everything is in here. If it's not here, it's not going to get done. Another thing that has really changed the game for me, this is something that I learned when I first got into content creation 7 years ago now. Whoa, we are old. I'm old. Is giving myself less time to do something because I will be the first to perfectionate. I overthink. I'm an introvert, and so I do all those things. I overthink everything. And if I give myself too much time to complete a specific task, it will not get done. I procrastinate. I don't do anything, or I just overthink the entire thing and I don't hit publish. Instead of giving myself an entire hour to write a blog post draft, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes or a Pomodoro to do a specific task instead of giving myself too much time. Because what is that saying? The time it takes you to do a task expands with the time that you give it. Does that make sense? Something like that. And it really is true. Try and give yourself just a little less time to write that blog post. A few things that I want to also mention is when you are a multi-passionate creator, when you have a day job, when you have a family, when you have other creative projects, learning that it's okay for things to be seasonal. You don't have to be all in on your business every single month. You don't have to be all in on that creative project every single day. Being multi-passionate doesn't mean that you have to do everything all at once, all of the time. It means choosing a focus for each season. Maybe you have a monthly focus. For me, for example, right now, I don't have a lot of music stuff going on because we just released new music. Now it's not so promo heavy. Things are steady and nice at my day job. And as for my business, everything is like this. Up and down. Right now, I'm in a course creation phase, which means that my content on Instagram, on the blog, YouTube, I might take a step back from that for a while. And that's okay. Just knowing what your priorities when it comes to your creative project, really, really important. You get to rotate your passions, and that's cool. It's not like you're abandoning them just because you're not focused on your business for a month and chose to focus on another creative project. So that roller coaster again that I tend to always use in my videos. Life is a roller coaster. And guess what? You're also allowed to start new creative adventures. But this was a little sneak peek into how I am currently managing my time, my cozy mornings being my best and most favorite time of day. I also have Wednesdays completely off my day job. So I spend my Wednesdays basically working on my dreams. And because I have given myself less time to produce stuff, not produce bad stuff, but doesn't have to be perfect, I get a lot of stuff done in just one day. So give yourself less time to produce, wake up a little bit earlier, calendar everything, and know when you have the most creative energy. Those are my top tips from an introvert to an introvert, or I don't know. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you're into cozy business vibes and some mindset stuff, introvertness. Hey, just cozy vibes. If you're into cozy vibes, subscribe, join the fam, and I will see you next week. Toodles and cozy vibes. Hope the sound wasn't too bad. Bye.